concept of pain and pleasure has always been something extremely interesting to me. There's so many possibilities and areas that could be applied to pain and pleasure, and just the overall way that humans in general run away from pain and try to chase pleasure in almost every aspect. Oh, what the? In almost every aspect of our lives is so interesting to me because we just naturally do it without even thinking about it. We are always trying to chase the pleasure that satisfies us the most. Throughout each part of our lives, we're always looking for something that makes us feel better or that gives us an advantage or makes us satisfied for even a short portion of our days. Like, for example, with school, you might not want to do your schoolwork during class because of that quick pleasure that you get from not doing it and putting the work off to the side, causing your pain to be put off while your pleasure is immediately given to you. And the nature between these two, the nature between pain and pleasure is so interconnected with us humans because with no pleasure, without pleasure, there is no pain, and with no pain, there's no pleasure. It's such a core idea that is fundamental to human life because it's what inspires us to just chase our dreams and look forward to Jesus is loud and look forward to things later on in life. Some some people might want to prioritize pain first for the reward of pleasure quicker than pleasure and then pain. And the way that people manipulate pain and pleasure, for example, drug business industries, if you're able to control people's pleasure as well as regulate people's pain, then you have an extreme, almost power relationship. Oh my god, let's jump. Power relationship between them. You're able to control people in ways that you can't put. Oh my god, same jump again. In ways that you couldn't before. That's why the drug industry is so big because they're able to take control of people's pleasure and provide it to them whenever they want through the use of drugs. Things like college, they're able to provide pleasure through education, through the use of pain, through high school, through maybe your first 4 years of college, things like that. And it's interesting to me because so many people try to run away from pain and only seek pleasure when that's just not how it works, in my opinion. In my opinion, you always need to go through pain in order to achieve pleasure first. You always need to go through the struggle in order to find out what's good on the other side and to find out what true pleasure lies beyond the pain that you are suffering. Because if it was just straight pain, then, I mean, if it was just straight pleasure, the pleasure wouldn't be as rewarding without pain being involved. Because pain is what gives us the the satisfactory of achieving what we want to achieve in life. We always want to seek the highest of high in life, and that's what makes so many people fall short is because they only want to look for the high. They only want to achieve greater and greater, but don't think about the sacrifices that come with it. We get so used to the good things in life, the highs in life, that when we come back down to reality, it's shocking. It shocks so many people because they're just not ready for such a shocking truth, such a shocking reality. People who, for example, are maybe homeschooled for so long, coming back to a public school can be so shocking, so frightening because it's such a culture shock between new classes, new students, new people to talk to. It's just extremely scary going up against that pain. Oh my god. I might die. Let's go, let's go, let's go. But in the end, finding out how to use that pain correctly and how to manipulate it in a way that suits you will allow for pleasure beyond thought. To allow for pleasure that you once couldn't think of once achieving through the use of pain. You're always going to struggle in life. You're always going to find things that aren't comfortable. I think I am dead. That aren't comfortable, and it's through these actions of going against the comfort where you find what the heck? No! Where you find salvation and where you find your true purpose in life. Oh yeah, I'm definitely dead here. Ooh. 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 Hold on. Lock in, lock in, lock in. No! Yeah, I'm so dead, guys. Come on, 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 come on. Ah, I'm dead. Sixth place! Okay, let's do a different game this time. But over time, we build a resilience to pain after going up against it for so long. After we deal with the sacrifices that we have to make through pain, that's where we find true pleasure. That's where things start to click. That's where passion starts to grow. That's where purpose starts to grow. Not running away from pain, but to embrace it fully and to fully be able to intertwine with yourself, your thoughts, and your just mental sanity in yourself. When pleasure fades, it doesn't just come back naturally. It's something that, in my opinion, you have to earn, you have to go through, you have to sacrifice things, relationships, mental status, money. All those things need to be sacrificed in order to achieve what you truly want in life. That's why I think the relationship between pain and pleasure is just so important, because it's just what makes humans human. Can't have one thing without having the other. Oof. Let's kill this guy. Okay. Okay, let's not kill this guy. Yeah, I think we definitely lost. But there's just so much in life that needs your pain and needs your sacrifice in order to achieve greater heights. School is such a big one, for example, having to really sacrifice so much of your time, so much of your effort in order to get a good degree or good grades. It can be so demotivating sometimes because you don't know what the outcome is. You don't know what's going to happen to you in the end. You don't know what you're going to achieve. You don't know what all this pain and all the sacrifice is going to give you in the end. That's why having a good understanding of what you're... Oh my god! Why are these people so good? That's why figuring out how to carefully use your pain and things that you really want is one of the most important things that you can practice, that you can master, and overall achieve. And wow, our team sucks. Alright, last round, come on. Let's get a win, let's get a win. But yeah, using pain in correct ways just overall makes you a better person, makes you really connect with not only other people, but with yourself and your true goals in life. Oh, let's kill this guy. Ow. What? Come on. Woo! Let's get this orange. Oh my god, I'm getting jumped. Wow. Yo, Aqua was so bad. But yeah, guys, those are just my thoughts for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, subscribe, and have a great day.